To continuing coverage this morning, the devastating fire in Girard. The first call went out around 3:15 Sunday morning. This fire happening at the Presbyterian Church in Girard. The first crews on scene reported heavy smoke coming from the church, but within minutes, you can see here flames had taken over the entire building, forcing firefighters to retreat and battle the fire from the outside. As you can see, the flames were shooting through the roof several feet. There was not much the firefighters could do to save the church at that point. The cause of the fire remains under investigation.
I'll work with the Girard Police Chief to see if we need to make it a crime scene and put surveillance on 24 hours until we get it figured out.
Instead of attending Sunday Mass inside the church, parishioners stood outside just watching in disbelief. We traveled to the scene and talked to those hit hardest by the fire. Behind the yellow caution tape and amid the rubble lies more than a century of memories. Though the First Presbyterian Church in Girard only has about 100 members, it was filled with rich history for many. Jerry Bender lives kitty corner to the church.
Just heard all the sirens and looked out the window and seen the big fire.
Her back window view was filled with those memories.
Reverend Darling's the one that married us.
Jerry and her husband Robert married in the church on July 17th of 1971, just days ago celebrating their 47th anniversary. She stayed up all night watching the flames collapse the seemingly sturdy brick structure.
And I texted her and I said, you know, how bad is it? She said, I can feel the heat. And I thought, well, it's a brick building. It can't be that bad. And then when she showed me I said, oh my gosh, it's terrible.
Now the flames and the heat from those flames was so intense. I want to show you the building that sits next to the church about 100 feet away. The siding is completely warped. The Girard Fire Chief, Jeff Gadley, saying the heat was so intense it forced his crew to evacuate. Gadley also married in the church in 1989. He spent Sunday fighting the flames that were burning cherished memories to the ground.
Just shocking to see the damage. It looks like it's been bombed.
Jim Stedman rushed home to Girard from a weekend away when he got word of the fire. His family is deeply rooted in the First Presbyterian Church.
My great-great-grandfather was one of the founders of this church, James Blair. 5 generations of our family were members here. Our kids were all baptized here. I was baptized here. And our roots go pretty deep here.
Stedman says, as for the future of the First Presbyterian Church of Girard,
they were a solid, strong church, and they will rebuild. I have no doubt.
Demolition crews were on site taking down any walls left standing that could be a danger to the public. We're told that by noon on Sunday, 500,000 gallons of water was used to put out the fire. Now to news out of Crawford County.